The bright morning sunlight poured through the glass walls of the city's largest bank, making everything inside sparkle with wealth and importance. Customers dressed in expensive suits walked confidently through the polished floors while security guards watched every visitor carefully. Then, without warning, the entire atmosphere changed the moment a young girl wearing faded, worn-out clothes stepped quietly through the front entrance. Her old shoes were covered in dust, her backpack looked as though it had been stitched together several times, and her simple appearance immediately drew cold stares from everyone around her. No one knew that within the next few minutes, the same people silently judging her would witness something that would leave the entire bank speechless forever. Before we continue this unforgettable story, please take a moment to like this video, comment below, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to True Tale Time if you believe kindness and second chances can change someone's life. Your support helps us bring more inspiring stories that remind the world never to judge a person by appearance. The girl's name was Amara Collins, a quiet 16-year-old who had spent most of her life learning that appearances often invited cruel assumptions. She lived with her grandmother in a tiny rented apartment on the edge of town after losing both parents in a tragic highway accident years earlier. Life had never been easy for them. Every morning before school, Amara delivered newspapers, helped elderly neighbors carry groceries, and spent weekends cleaning local parks for a small income. Every dollar mattered because her grandmother's medical bills continued to grow while their savings disappeared month after month. Despite the hardships, her grandmother had always taught her that dignity was something no one could steal unless she allowed them to. That particular morning, her grandmother handed Amara an old envelope containing a bank account number that had remained untouched for years. With trembling hands, she explained that Amara's late father had once mentioned a special savings account but had never spoken about it again before the accident. Recently, while organizing old family documents, her grandmother discovered the forgotten paperwork and asked Amara to visit the bank to check whether anything remained inside. Neither of them expected much. They hoped there might be enough money to help pay for medicine or perhaps several months of rent. Even a few $100s would have felt like a miracle. As Amara entered the luxurious bank, she noticed how quickly conversations stopped around her. Several customers glanced at her old clothes before looking away with expressions filled with silent judgment. One employee whispered something to another while pointing toward the entrance. Trying to ignore the uncomfortable attention, Amara patiently waited in line with the folded envelope clutched tightly in her hands. Her heart raced with nervousness, but she remembered her grandmother's words to remain respectful regardless of how others treated her. When it was finally her turn, the branch manager, Victor Sterling, happened to be walking past the customer service desk. Known for valuing wealthy clients above everyone else, Victor immediately noticed Amara's appearance. Without bothering to understand why she had come, he assumed she was confused or perhaps asking for charity. His expression carried a quiet smile of mockery as he instructed another employee to handle her quickly because, in his opinion, people dressed like her rarely had real business inside such a prestigious bank. Several nearby customers overheard his dismissive attitude and exchanged awkward smiles, making Amara feel smaller with every passing second. The young teller politely accepted the account number and began searching the bank's records. At first, nothing seemed unusual. Then suddenly the computer froze before refreshing several times. The teller frowned, believing the system had made an error. She repeated the search again, but the same astonishing information appeared on the screen. Confused, she quietly called another senior employee, who carefully examined the records before immediately asking the manager to come over. Victor approached with visible impatience, expecting another minor problem. But the moment he looked at the computer monitor, the confidence disappeared from his face. His eyes widened. His breathing slowed. He leaned closer to verify what he was seeing because the balance displayed seemed impossible. The forgotten account contained more than $12 million, carefully invested over many years through trust funds, company shares, and accumulated interest established secretly by Amara's late father before his passing. Along with the account was a legal document explaining that the money belonged entirely to Amara upon reaching the required age, protected until she personally claimed it. Silence spread across the bank lobby. Employees who had quietly judged her only moments earlier stood frozen in disbelief. Victor's face turned pale as he remembered the disrespect he had shown the young girl standing calmly before him. The wealthy customers who had ignored her now stared with expressions of embarrassment rather than superiority. Yet Amara herself remained remarkably composed. The number on the screen meant less to her than the realization that her father had never stopped trying to protect her future, even knowing life could change without warning. Tears slowly filled her eyes as she imagined her father's love reaching across the years through a promise he had quietly prepared for her. She thought about every difficult morning, every meal her grandmother had skipped so Amara could eat, every freezing winter night spent worrying about rent, and every dream that had seemed forever out of reach. The money could change everything, but what moved her most was discovering one final act of love from the father she barely remembered. Victor sincerely apologized for his behavior, admitting that he had allowed appearances to cloud his judgment. He expected anger or revenge, yet Amara surprised everyone once again. She accepted his apology with quiet grace, explaining that respect should never depend on clothing, wealth, or social status because every person carried a story invisible to strangers. Her calm words echoed throughout the bank far more powerfully than any argument ever could. Over the following months, Amara refused to let sudden wealth change her character. She ensured her grandmother received the finest medical care, purchased a modest home instead of a mansion, completed her education, and established scholarships for children from struggling families. She also created a community center where homeless teenagers could receive tutoring, meals, and emotional support without fear of being judged. The same girl once overlooked because of worn-out clothes became a symbol of compassion throughout the city, proving that true richness lives inside the heart long before it appears inside a bank account. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, leave a heartfelt comment, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe to True Tale Time so together we can spread more stories of hope, kindness, and humanity. Special request, please comment with the words, "Kindness sees beyond appearances." As the evening sunlight faded across the city, people remembered not the astonishing bank balance but the quiet dignity of a humble girl who never allowed hardship to steal her kindness. Her story became a timeless reminder that the poorest-looking person in the room may carry the richest heart, and the greatest treasures in life are not measured by numbers on a screen but by compassion, humility, and the courage to treat every human being with respect. Sometimes, the greatest miracle isn't discovering unexpected wealth, it is discovering the kind of character that no amount of money could ever buy.